is Sunday, January 21st. We just wanted to do a little bit of a recap. We've been trying to schedule some time to go down to Fulton. As you know, it's been terribly, terribly cold everywhere, and even more so down there. We're a little concerned about, we did winterize, but just a little concerned, wanted to check in on things. We have some things to take down, some things to bring back, it's going to take us about 6 days, though. 2 days down to drive, 2 days back, and then we're hoping to get a little bit of work done. So, again, we're planning to go down there. We might have to bump it a few more days. We'll come back and have about another month here, and then planning to leave here around the 1st of March, depending on weather, and then maybe leaving mid-March. But again, we put some markers on the map. This is where we left and went up the coast, up this way. This was our most northern point. We were the closest to the North Pole, right here at Blind River, down Lake Michigan, and this is where the boat currently is now. That was about 3,000 nautical miles. So just to pick up from our last video, when we came into Midway, we had about a 55-mile day that day before, and we ended up breaking it up. We left Grand Harbor, and then we ended up stopping at Bay Springs. Because it could have potentially been a very long day. So we ended up going through 3 more locks. The last one, which was John Rankin, was the highest. I think it was 90-some feet that we dropped. So we ended up at Midway. I think it was November 3rd. It was a day later than we had originally planned. We spent a few days picking up a rental car, going to Walmart, winterizing, and then we finally left on Monday, November 6th, and got home then on Wednesday the 8th. So we've been home since then, just trying to catch up on doctor's appointments, house projects, boat projects, and just to prepare for our next leg. So when we ended up at Midway, originally when we decided to go there, we wanted a covered slip, but we found out we were going to have to drop the mast, which is a bit of a pain. It's doable. So we ended up scrapping that idea, and we're kind of on the end, a couple steps down from the famous Grumpy that works at Midway. Yeah, he's great. They're all kind of keeping an eye on the boat, and we're hoping when we go down to check on things that everything is okay. Midway seems to be a great place to stop. There's a discount for the associations. They seem like they're willing to work with you. There's courtesy cars, so we just thought it would be a good place to winter the boat.
So this was our first lock of the day, and it went pretty smooth. I think we had 3 locks to get to Fulton. The last one I think was the largest. I'll post the name of it here in a minute. But it was a pretty good day, although a long day. So maybe an 85-foot drop or something like that. This is our last lock until spring. Once we get down here, we're about a half an hour from our marina. We've done really well this morning with all 3 locks. Leaving our last lock, following a piece of chill. So obviously this was bittersweet for us. We really didn't want to stop, but we had to stop for doctor's appointments, holidays, and all that. It just didn't make sense to keep going. So this is where we first pulled in and docked at Midway Marina. The boat is on the end of a pier, partially covered and partially not covered. It's a long walkway up to the office, but because we didn't want to take the mast down, we decided to leave it where it was.
You're giving me some car keys, right? This is a barge, isn't it? Right? This is a barge.
So we were able to get a courtesy car that first day. We found out that there's stores, supply, grocery stores, and actually a pretty nice Walmart just about 15-20 minutes up the road. Fulton itself is not a very big place. The next largest town is Tupelo, Mississippi, and that's where we had to go to actually pick up a rental car. Okay, it's Sunday morning, last full day on the boat. It's 7:05. Last night was daylight, whatever time. So we're going to gradually load the rental car, and so that's exactly what we did. It was a 3-day drive, but we got away late the first day. So we headed up the road and left our boat retriever in Fulton, Mississippi, and we'll get into that more later.